Hello, I am a Redbubble seller and I've been on the site for about 2 years now. I am not Redbubble's most prolific seller, but in a good month I'll make around 200 bucks. Today I will share with you the truth about my sales on Redbubble, though I will not share my account because I'm already feeling squeezed by Redbubble as it is. If you're here for a fast answer, here it is. If you're an artist in 2024, it is not worth your time to work with Redbubble. In this video, I'm going to show you the numbers and explain how predatory Redbubble actually is to artists. We'll look at their stock price, CEO pay and bonuses, and the timeline of artist shares on Redbubble. First, we have to start with the pandemic. And to understand just how successful Redbubble was during the pandemic, we have to look at their share price on the stock market. Redbubble stock trades under its parent name, Articore Group Inc., who also owns TeePublic. So let's look over at Articore's stock prices before, during, and after the pandemic. As you can see, before March 2020, profits were modest but consistent. However, after we were all stuck at home during lockdown, people went online shopping more. And you can see that Redbubble benefited greatly from our collective boredom. And that's actually what inspired me to sign up. Fast forward 2 years, and I now have several hundred items for sale on Redbubble. After a year of aggressive uploading, I decided that the sales weren't warranting my continued dedication because my time is actually worth something, and I realized my Redbubble income wasn't what it should be. That's when I found out about their new payment scheme that they rolled out in the spring of 2023. I need to show you how Redbubble's payment scheme works. In short, you upload your file, and Redbubble already has its margins built into your price. Roughly, they get 80% of any sale that is made, and as the artist and creator, you get roughly 20%. So as an artist, you are working with a slim 20% margin on the work you created and uploaded to Redbubble, who now has content from which they can generate revenue. So let's be clear about that. Without your content, Redbubble doesn't have a platform off which they can make 80% of your sale. I knew that when I signed up, and like most artists and humans, I am used to being screwed over by corporate bodies who exploit people in creative new ways.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
So because I was already used to being screwed over, I figured a 20% margin was the level of screwing over one could expect in our era of late-stage capitalism. Of course, Redbubble will tell you that you are welcome to raise your profit margin by raising your prices, but that removes you from the baseline prices widely offered by many others on the platform in a very, very competitive field. That all changed in the spring of 2023 when I noticed my payments weren't what they should be. So I went into my account and had a look around when I noticed this new feature. Redbubble was changing their membership tiers and payment methods to take even more of the artist's margins. So if I made $200 and Redbubble made $800, they're now going to charge me 25% of my earnings as a fee for having a Redbubble account. That's right, even though our sales are completely enabling their business model, we have the distinct pleasure of paying a fee for our account. As for the tiers, how does one get out of this extortionary fee? There might be some way, maybe, but Redbubble doesn't even give you that information because it's based on their own internal selection process. There is no transparency on any of it, just a new fee system that we're all subject to. Suck it up, bitches. So now to be clear, artists are paying roughly 80% of their sales to Redbubble. Then once those sales are tallied at the end of the month, Redbubble takes off another 25% of your earnings just for the pleasure of being there. To me, this is egregious and unbelievable. Now that I know how little my time and talent is worth to Redbubble, I've stopped uploading there. So if you're a hardworking artist who likes providing rich people with even more profits, you're going to love Redbubble. If you have any self-respect and want to be treated with dignity as an artist, don't post to Redbubble. You will never be fairly compensated for the amount of time you spend creating content there. Your reward for making more sales is paying them higher fees. Passive income is a lie. In the meantime, look at these executive salaries and bonuses. Late-stage capitalism is when all of the easy profits have been taken, and now the company must cannibalize the very people who earn their money for them. It's a shameful and unsustainable business practice put in place by vampire executives with no long-term vision. So there you go, artists. You'll have to decide on your own what's your threshold for being ripped off by this company, and how much your time is actually worth to you.